I am so tired. Cannot wait to lay in bed and fall asleep. What the? You've got to be kidding me. Yep. Time to see who is added into the Plush army this year. Alright, before we get into this, I just want to let you know there is a huge playlist of all my Plush collection videos over the years. And it's pretty much all 2 full ones, and the rest of them are the updates I did since 2022. So, yeah, all that out of the way. Let's go through all this. So, we're actually going to start off with a very special one. It is my very first Luigi, or the Goldie Luigi. So the Goldie Mario, and the Goldie Yoshi were my first Mario plushies, and I have no clue what happened to them until recently. I was digging around and I found Luigi. I'll try to dig around more to try to find Mario and Yoshi, so yeah, happy I found him. And then the legit first plush that I bought after doing the last plush collection update was Dogman. I absolutely loved the movie, and I figured he'd be a pretty good cop character. So, yeah. I still haven't taken the tag off of him. Next up, we have Waddles, to go with the Dipper and Mabel I got. I found him, like, a long while after I got Dipper and Mabel. That's the funny part. And to complete the set, Bill Cipher. The funny part about Bill is that he's incredibly easy to make merch for. I mean, he's just the Illuminati with a top hat and bow tie and little limbs for arms and legs. Here's a pair that I didn't know existed and I had to get them. It is the Better Together Doc and Marty by Hallmark. Because the only ones I had up to this point was Sonic and Tails. So I knew these were out and I got them. But I saw these at a Hallmark store and I had to get them. I mean, my favorite video game franchise and my favorite movie. They're on the shelf together. Here's a blue Yoshi I got at a Savers for a couple of dollars. I just got it because I need more Yoshis. Here's a Beanie Baby turkey. I got it at a Goodwill, and I pretty much only got it just to use in the Thanksgiving short that I did. I think this is going to be the turkey that I'm going to use in like future Thanksgiving specials, but yeah. Here's one that really surprised me when I saw it. It is Shaun the Sheep. I got it at the same store as all my Funko Pops and all the Gravity Falls plushies. I absolutely loved the Shaun the Sheep TV series as a kid. So when I saw this, I'm like, I need it! Here's a Bullet Bill that I just randomly got at a Goodwill because I needed one. He actually had his tag on him, but I took it off. I don't know why. Here's my boy Slimer that I got at ConnectiCon. I just really love the way this one looks. It's just his big, goofy mouth and his big arms. I really like this plush. Here we have Leonard Bernstein. That I kind of named after the author of the Berenstain Bears books. It was the only thing that came to my mind. Here we have a Luigi that I think I got at a Goodwill. I'm not 100% sure, but as you can see, I try to make him into Hiccup. It's like he already had like the green shirt, so I figured why not, and I just cut off his leg and make the prosthetic leg. I don't know if I'm gonna use this for anything, but yeah. Here's the Itty Bitty Shadow. Still trying to get the whole set, so he's part of it. Here's a Chibi Toothless that I got at the same store as all my Funko Pops and the Gravity Falls plushies and stuff. Since the live action came out, like a bunch of Chibi Toothless stuff has been like kind of having a resurgence recently, because I know they were big when the first movie came out, but because of live action, this is all coming back. Actually, let's just get all the How to Train Your Dragon stuff out of the way. Next is this Hidden World Build-A-Bear Toothless I got for like $4 at Goodwill. Well, two reasons is he still had the tag. I wrapped it in packing tape because it was kind of beat up. And he also had this shirt, so yeah, why not? Next is a Build-A-Bear hook fang. I got from the same guy I got my first Build-A-Bear Toothless from. And actually, one of the main reasons I bought him is because he had the saddle that you could have put on the dragons when you first got them at Build-A-Bear. And I put it on my first Build-A-Bear Toothless. Here's a little Toothless that was being sold in Five Below when a bunch of merchandise started showing up. I remember I got this at the Five Below in my mall. I had to go return something for my mom. And just for the heck of it, I went into Five Below. And there was a whole wheelbarrow of these. I'm like, I need it! In fact, I loved it so much, I actually bought another one to stick on my Hiccup costume when I go to Comic-Con. My first attempt was to just put Velcro on the bottom. As you can see, I kind of messed up. His stuffing is showing, but yeah, I tried to do this, but he started bending down on my shoulder. But I have to find a better way to stick him on my costume. Here's the tiny Stormfly that came in the little blind box things. I really want to get the other ones, but I don't really want to waste my money on getting a bunch of blind boxes and getting a bunch of extras. And finally, the main set of the live-action plushies. I actually remember I found Toothless first. And it actually took me a little bit to find Stormfly and Meatlug. Because I actually remember when I first found Toothless, it was just 2 big boxes of all Toothless. And then a little bit later, I found Stormfly and Meatlug. I am Steve. Here we have Jack Black Steve. It's pretty much just a plus of Jack Black. That's the main reason I got this. And to go along with Steve is the Minecraft movie Iron Golem. It was the only other one of the movie set that I got, mostly because I just really like the look of it. The tag is still on it, and honestly I'm going to keep it that way, but yeah, I don't really know what else to do with it. Here we have Alice and Boris from the new Bendy and the Ink Machine line. Okay, can somebody in the comments tell me if there's a new, like, Bendy and the Ink Machine thing out there, like, now? Because there's a lot of merchandise showing up. There's, like, this new set of plushies. There's, like, a figure line that I'm thinking about getting. Yeah, I don't know. But the main reason I got them is because I got Bendy in the original line, but I never got Boris and Alice, so yeah, I got them now. Here we have a regular Angry Birds pig. I'm probably going to name Will because I got him at a Goodwill, and I could not get this part of the tag off, so yeah, that's why I named him Will. And keeping with Angry Birds is a Stormtrooper pig. Whenever I see pigs, I just grab them, especially if they're like the regular Minion pigs, because you can never have enough Angry Birds pigs if you do plush videos. Here's the Breath of the Wild Zelda to go with Link. I actually went to New York recently. I got this at the Nintendo store. Okay, let's just get everything else I got at the Nintendo store out of the way. Next up is a orange Inkling squid, because Ashley's an Inkling, and I figured I'd just get this so she can do that in plushie dom. And the final ones are actually my favorite things I got there. Are all these tiny winged ice and rock Pikmin plushies. I actually didn't realize until after I bought them and I was walking down the street. They're little backpack charms. So, yeah, I guess that's really cool. It's, like, really nice that Pikmin is getting a resurgence in recent years. I think they're like $7 or $8. So, yeah, if you guys are at the Nintendo store and you see them and you like Pikmin, I would recommend getting them. We have 2 pretty funny ones. It is 2 of the Think Geek Super Mario Odyssey Marios. So I first found this one at a Goodwill for a couple of dollars, and he had the wedding hat, so I got him. But then I found this one It was either a flea market or a Goodwill. I do not remember. And he came with Cappy. So if you guys saw my New Year's post, you would see that. I really needed some kind of like human plush to play the Headless Yoshiman in the Legend of Shroomy Hollow. And really the only thing I had was another of the Thinking Mario Odyssey Marios. So I wrapped him in duct tape and put a cape on him. I don't know where the cape is, but yeah, he's still wrapped in duct tape if I ever need the Headless Yoshiman again. Here we have a Toy Factory Marty McFly that I didn't get at a carnival or an arcade or anything. I found him at Savers. Here we have a Papa Smurf that I tried to make look like my grandpa. Actually, fun fact, the top part of my Hiccup costume, this leather is from the part of it that I cut off. He actually really does look like my grandpa now that I'm looking at him. Here we have Oswald the Lucky Rabbit that I got actually from the same guy who I got Toothless from. And I don't know, because of Epic Mickey, I really love Oswald, so I really wanted to get this and use it for videos. Actually, keeping with the same guy, I also got the Funko Cuphead and Mugman from him too, alongside Oswald. So these were like the most common Cuphead and Mugman plushies when like the game like started to get popular and stuff, and people started putting them in their plush videos. So when I started Plushie Dom and I wanted Cuphead and Mugman, I actually came across these guys on eBay, and I got them instead. And I just all in all really like the way they look. Yeah, they're the Cuphead and Mugman that I use for Plushie Dom. But me being me, I kind of always wanted the Funko Cuphead and Mugman plushies, so yeah, I got them. And let's just get the other Cuphead and Mugman plushies I got this year out of the way. It is the Mighty Mojo Cuphead Show Cuphead and Mugman. Yeah, I don't know why these were made. I guess just because the show became so popular. They're specifically the Cuphead Show versions of them. But honestly, they look really good, and I really, really like them. Let's actually just get the rest of the stuff I got for Christmas out of the way. It is the awesome GE Super Silver. I'm pretty sure there's not a lot of Super Silver stuff out there. I know there's the Jazzwares figure, the Jackson Pacific figure, the Funko Pop, and just this plush, as far as my knowledge, is all the stuff. But yeah, super happy I got this. And the final plush I got for Christmas that I didn't even ask for, but I was grateful that I got, was this ketchup bottle. I put ketchup in my ketchup. I do. My parents found this at a Cracker Barrel and just got it for me for Christmas. And I love it. Here comes another one that I was really excited to find. Was this Pac-Man. At Five Below for $5. I think because of like the new remakes of like Pac-Man World, I think this design had some kind of renaissance recently. But I'm not complaining. This is like the best design of Pac-Man. And there really isn't a lot of merchandise of him with arms and legs, so this is really cool to exist. Here we have probably the funniest one I got this year. It is... Yes, an official chicken jockey plush. Dude, this is like the best thing ever. I know it's online, but I haven't really seen it in like Walmart and Target. Actually, I got this when the new Hobby Lobby opened up in my hometown. And I went, and the first time I went there, they had this and I bought it. Here we have a Finn and Jake from Adventure Time. One of my favorite shows growing up. I mostly got them because they were both on clearance at Walmart for like $7. Absolutely. Here's one of the best ones that Sine made this year. It is the Swordsman Peach from Princess Peach Showtime. Okay, say what you want about Princess Peach Showtime. I actually really like it. I love all of Peach's costumes in the game. As far as my knowledge, this and one with her having a ponytail and holding the little star from the game. I know there's one of her like that. I don't know if her other outfits are plushies, but if they are, I would really like to get them. Here we have Blue and Jewel from Angry Birds Rio, still with all their tags and everything. I found both of them at Goodwill, and dude, I could not say no. Actually, the funny part is, the only reason I liked the movie as a kid was because of Angry Birds Rio. Here's an older Minecraft creeper that I got at Goodwill for like $2. I just kind of needed a creeper. Here's a Birdo that I actually got at Barnes & Noble. The only reason I got her is because she was ridiculously underpriced of what she normally goes for, so yeah, I got her. Here we have a Scarfy and a Shy Guy. Both of them I got at Goodwill for like $2 each. Absolutely. They still had their tags and everything. Like, dude, I had to get them. Here we go with plushie story time. So I went into Walmart recently, and they have this huge section of toys for the new SpongeBob movie. I honestly don't know if I'm going to see it or not, but they had this whole plush set, and one of them was a Flying Dutchman. So I figured I'd just get him and use him for videos, and then I went up to a price checker just to check the price, and I kid you not, he was running up for like, I think it was like 58 cents. Like, I'm not even joking. So I went back and I checked Squidward and Patrick, and the both of them were also ringing up for 58 cents. So I got all of them. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do with Squidward and Patrick. I have a couple ideas for the Flying Dutchman. But, yeah. Another cool part is they all glow in the dark. Welcome to the amazing digital circus. Today's adventure is plushie story time. Where's Zooble and Gangle? Yes, the new amazing digital circus plushies by Moose. Minus Zooble and Gangle, but to be fair, the both of them have pretty complicated designs, so it'll be pretty difficult to make them plushies around this size. I know, like, Glitch made their own Zooble, and there's a bigger Gangle made by Moose, but I really like to see Gangle and Zooble in this size. And I say story time because they all have pretty funny stories behind them. So I had no idea all this was coming out, so I went to the Target in my hometown, and I found Pomni. It was just 2 big boxes of Pomni. Thought, oh, they just made a Pomni? Like, okay, so I got her. And then my mom, my grandparents, and I were visiting my sister in the town where our college is. And she took us to the Target where she usually gets her grocery shopping done. And there I found Kinger and Ragatha. I was just happy I found Kinger because he's my favorite. And I also just really like Ragatha's design. Like, her dress is very well made, and her hair is like actual strings. She looks like an actual Raggedy Ann doll, which is pretty obvious, but that's what she's based on. So I looked it up, and it was all these in the set. So every time I went to Target, I always tried to find Jackson and Kane. So one day after class, I ran to Target for a couple things, and I checked the toy section, and there's Jax. And finally, I was way out of town with my family, and we went into the shopping center, and there was a Target, and I went in there, and there was Kane. So yeah, they're all very good, and I really like to use them for videos, so yeah, I just wanted to tell the stories of how I got them. I actually did forget another plush. It's this older GE Tails. I got him at a Goodwill for like $2, and he's just kind of stayed in my car since, I don't know. Okay, before I even got started on this video, I ordered a bunch of plushies, and 3 of them came in while I was working on this video. It is Frisk, this little Rapunzel, and Endard. I know the video with the unboxing video with these in them is going to come out way after this video, so yeah, I'm going to explain their purposes in that video, so yeah, Just kind of wanted to throw them in here. And finally, all of my favorites I got this year. Starting off with the 1997 Talking Mario. He still works. I got him from one of the guys I got my video games from at my local flea market. And it was just sitting on the table, and he cut me a deal. It was like $40, which that is a really, really good deal for this, especially since it's in the box and it's still working. So, yeah, I'm super happy I got this. I'm actually now realizing most of this pile is Mario. Because next is the Acme Mario. So the funny thing about this guy, I actually had a chance to get him the first time I went to Too Many Games, but I think I got the B-Day Donkey Kong instead. And I regretted it since, but I saw him at my local toy convention that's like down the road from where I live, and it's like once or twice a year. And I didn't make that same mistake again, so I bought him. He's in pretty good shape. Well, minus when I bought him, this strap was broken, so I glued it. But and his shoes are vinyl, and they're not peeling yet. But yeah, all in all, he's in really good shape. I'm super happy I have him. There's another one I was super happy to get. It is the Calitoy Wario. Because of Luigi Fan Quado 1, I wanted this plush since I was a kid. And finally found him for a good deal. And he's in really good shape. Like his eyes and W's on his hat and gloves and his buttons. They're all in really, really good shape. Well, minus he doesn't have his tush tag. But yeah, he's in really, really good shape. Let's actually get the other two Warios I got out of the way. Here's the 2012 Sine Wario. I mostly want him because nostalgia. There's a lot of plush YouTubers that I watched as a kid that used this Wario, and I saw him and I just really wanted him. And the final Wario is the BDNA Wario, which has a funny story behind him. So I've been wanting this plush for a while, but I wasn't like heavily looking for him. So when I bought Kelly Toy Wario, it showed this one's listing, and it was ridiculously cheap. So I'm like, yeah, I'll get it. I don't know if I said this before, but Wario is pretty much my favorite Mario character. So nice to have a bunch of plushies of him. Here we have a bootleg Suction Cup Roger plush that I got at the same toy convention. I still don't know anything about this plush, so if anybody knows anything, can let me know. Here we have Pitch and Elf from Rise of the Guardians, still with their tags and everything. I'm pretty close to finishing the set. There's just the one of Bunny when he turned into a bunny halfway through the movie. I have not seen one listing of that plush, so it's going to be very difficult. But I'm happy I got Pitch and the Elf. The elf has an actual bell. Next up is the Takara Mario Kart Peach and Yoshi. The main reason I got them is because around the time I heavily started collecting, one of the first unboxing videos I did on this channel was for the Mario that I got a few years back. So since then I've been trying to complete the set, so I got Peach and Yoshi. Okay, these are the final Mario ones, I promise. It is the Presto Super Mario World, Mario and Bowser. If you guys seen the unboxing video I did of these, I didn't realize they were the Mario World ones until halfway through and I looked at their tags. Yeah, the Super Mario World set. I'm still trying to find Yoshi. But the main reason I bought them is because I always wanted some of the older Ben Presto Mario plushies. And found these for a pretty good deal, and yeah, I got them. One from the franchise that I love so much. It is the Jazzwares Classic Amy, but not just any Classic Amy, she's a factory error. Her eyes are just kind of red. That's the only thing. I know there's a lot of ones out there that are like that, but yeah, and I've been really wanting the Jazzwares Classic Amy for a bit, so yeah. And finally, my 3 top favorites. I couldn't really narrow it down to one. These are pretty much my 3 favorites that I got this year. So first up, it is the little Toy Network Tails. He's one of my favorites because the Toy Network line is like weirdly nostalgic for me. I remember these being everywhere when I was a kid. And yeah, I saw him at Goodwill for like $2, and I had to get him. And he's in such good shape too. Well, minus he's missing the tag, but his eyes, they have like one little scratch, but they're still intact. And he's all in all in really good shape, so happy I have him. Next one is the Jack Frost from the Rise of the Guardians set. I'm just happy I got him because he's like super hard to get. I mean, there's a lot of listings out there, but they're like, God, like over $100. I got a pretty good deal on him. I got him for a little over 40, which that is a pretty big dent in my wallet, but I'm happy I got him. And if I really had to choose like one singular favorite, it'd probably be this one. It is the GOAT. The Sega Sonic Eggman, still with the tag. Dude. So for those who don't know, a little over a year before I got this, I got the legend Stringy Sonic. And the Pocky in the set. Stringy Sonic was pretty much my most wanted Sonic plush. And since I got him, I've been wanting to get the rest of the set since I got Pocky along with him. So, I actually remember I was on vacation and I just randomly checked eBay one night and lo and behold, he's there for $25. Absolutely. He still has the tag too. I mean, it's kind of beat up, but it's still there. Oh my god, this is going to take forever to clean up and reorganize. So, as I say at the end of every single one of these videos, if you guys are interested in buying any of these, like, if you're like, oh, can I have Kelly Toy Wario? Can I have Acme Mario? Can I please, oh please, oh please, oh please, oh please have Sega Sonic Eggman? No, none of these are for sale. If you guys want any of these plushies specifically, your best bet is both eBay and or Amazon. I mean, as you can see, most of these I got at thrift stores and flea markets, but if you like immediately want a specific one, eBay is your best bet. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. So bye, see you guys later. Come on, Tails. All right.